morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. So, we are back again with my business partner here, Sis Teresa, for our daily go live about this episode of the Digital Entrepreneur Business Live Talk. And today, our topic is about, give me a second, technical issue, is about what if you started today? So, but of course, before we dive into this topic, because especially right now we have ongoing the extended promotion that you could earn up to $4,020 in just the first time when you sign up, and you will earn four times commissions. But of course, before we dive into this topic and we will dig deeper, for those of you who don't know me, I came from working long hours. I was pretty much burned out and tired of the daily grind of living paycheck to paycheck and no enough time to spend with your family or even for myself, to get some rest. I don't have that much time because I feel like I need to go to work. And no matter how many overtime I try to work, at the end of the day, at the end of that paycheck, I don't have any savings left for myself because the bills here in the US, and then as a breadwinner, I try to divide how much money left and send it back home. I know a lot of people, a lot of immigrants do that because we love our parents and we try to pull them out of the poverty, the situations of difficult situations. And I know I'm not, rich. I grew up very, very poor, and I try to help them and live a better life. So, of course, and I realized that for like more than 5 years in a corporate job, I am so grateful and happy to have the opportunity. Uh, but it's not enough. So I was a volunteer firefighter. I was working as a fitness coach, and then starting this business. I was looking for something that I could help me financially, and also that can benefit me in the long run. Because guys, to be honest, as here working abroad. When I want to go home, I have to pick up a lot of overtime because we don't have savings, and then when you go back to the Philippines and you spend all the money and come back here, same cycle, same routine. So I decide that if I don't do something right now, nothing is gonna happen. If for that long period of 5 years I don't have savings, do you think it's gonna change for 10 years, 15 years, and 20 years? Of course, it's not going to change. I would be in the same grind, same cycle, um, until I retired. And of course, I'm sure in that time, it's not gonna be enough. So I realized that I'm gonna find something that can help and get out of this situation. So I prayed and asked God's guidance if there's a way out for that for my situation. I resonate my coach and mentor stories. She from her daily grind of living paycheck to paycheck, try to pick up overtime, and to living her best life. Now she have like boss free for, I would say, 6 years, and being able to travel anytime when she want to and have that time for her family, because she don't have to clock in and clock out anymore. So that was the moment when I realized that, wow, I think this is the opportunity that I've been looking for. So I clicked and watched the free workshop. Even though in the beginning I didn't understand what's going on, but I proceeded anyway, and now I've been in the business for more than 2 years. And we are here with my business partner, her sister Asa, to share the opportunity that changed hundreds and thousands of people's lives across the globe. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rosalyn Adkins. I'm originally from Cebu, Philippines. So, sa mga Bisaya, amping mo permi, labi na sa typhoon, ay typhoon coming. And but living here in Maine, USA for almost 9 years. And yeah, hopefully, guys, we will get you inspired at the end of this live. And now let's get a chance. to Sister Teresa to introduce herself, give a little bit of her background, and then we can dive into this topic. Hi, Sister Teresa. Good afternoon.
Hi, sis. Good afternoon and happy Sunday, everyone. To those watching us all the time in our daily go live, I hope you don't get tired. And in a way, we're back again in our daily episode, Digital Entrepreneur Business Live Talk. But before we dive into our topic, I'm going to share a little bit of myself. I was just like anyone else, working long hours, helping my family, and working, and wishing I had time for myself and for my family. But then, when I decided to take this first steps and looking for, you know, another source of income. This is that's where the change began. When I decided to find something different, and also I know this is an answered prayer for everyone that joins the community, joining this online business. When I started this, I have no background in online business. A lot of people always think that to start the business you have to be a tech savvy, but what's amazing about this business, it gives ordinary people like me, like Sister Roslyn, the training, the tools, and we have the step-by-step video training that we can follow, and also we can study in our own pace, in our own time. No rush to start, to finish the training. It's because sometimes we have to be focused in one thing. That way we can start in a smooth, and also we don't miss something that's really important, because sometimes it's overwhelming to look at all the training. um, but it's just just take your time as soon as you open your training, because this is where we will have the guidance. That's the same like you're applying a job. This a training is way the only way that we can learn how to run this business. So the reason why I started the business, because mentioned a long working long hours, and it's sometimes it's hard to sacrifice the time just to earn a little bit of extra money. And that's what I've been doing in our corporate job. I'm really grateful for my full-time job, to pay my bills. But sometimes we have to realize that our time is really precious. Once you lose the time, you can get it back. Um, Overtime is only good when you have that time that you can, I don't know, it's just enough that you can also spend of your family. And money is good, but sacrificing your time is not, for a long run, is really tiring. So that's why I decided to like venture some any opportunities that will come to my way. And this is what I found, this online business. Like I mentioned earlier, that I don't have a business experience, I don't have no computer experience, and also I'm really shy on social media. But it never stopped me to venture this new journey. And that's why I'm here, to share this opportunity to people like me, who's looking for something that they can supplement their income. And aside from that, if you're not a tech savvy, you don't have to worry about, because we're here. We have our mentor, we have coaches that will guide us. Through this journey. You're not gonna be alone, and that's what I like this business, is because of the community that supports us, and also like you have a lifetime mentor, like Sis Roslyn. She's a coach and a mentor that will guide you into this journey. So, if you're not like if you're not really a tech savvy, just be like, you have, unless you have you have a willingness to learn with this journey. So anyway, to those who don't know me, my name is Teresa. I'm a digital digital business owner and a mentor based here in Pennsylvania, USA. And I'm originally from Philippines and ang Bisaya po ako. So, ingat, ingat. Amping mga Bisaya, dira, and hello po.
All right, Sister Asa. So, guys, my end, there is people cutting something here. I think it's, can you hear my background here, Sister?
Not,
Yeah.
it's
So,
not really, that's not really loud.
So let's dive into this topic. And I know that Sister Esa and I's stories of why we started this business, it's very deep why, burned out. We don't have kids, but tired of living that paycheck to paycheck of just barely survive. So we made the decision. The power of one decision. The moment we decide to join into this business, to venture another opportunities, alam nyo guys, hindi namin alam na this is huge. Di ba sis? We didn't think that the potential of this business, people here are earning 6 to 7 figure earners. Of course, it's not an overnight success, but just be consistent, show up, and push through no matter what. Kasi 'di ba, sa lahat ng nagsa-success sa businessman or in life, people who've been in that journey. Nag That's why they said here, alam mo sis, yung nakita ko yung sabi, your test in life or in business will become testimonials. 'Di ba? Kasi wala namang successful na nag-wake up next day nag-success, 'di ba? So, sa amin dito guys is when we decided to dive and start this business, hindi namin talaga naintindihan in the beginning, hindi namin alam lahat. Yes, we watched the workshop, we proceed, finish the process, and then still when we have the training, and it's not easy. You got to learn to love the business, learn to apply what you learn, and kailangan talagang pag-aralan dito. So, the moment we decide that was kasi 'di ba sis, hindi naman lahat makapag-desisyon and start something dito. Kasi they have so many kumbaga spouse na mag-stop sa kanila. Kumbaga meron akong isang um, magiging business partner na sana, but the husband said, if you try to join that business, we're gonna have to get divorced. Grabe naman. Hindi ba pwedeng i-try mo pag may result, I will support you. Pag walang result, you stop. Diba? But that kind of threat that is not healthy. But of course, we understand kasi ang dami namang mga na-experience kasi ng mga scams sa social media. So we really understand their side as well. So, yung sa, di ba sis, di ba dati when you first started, di ba, we get inspired from other people's success. Naisipan mo ba na I had to start something kasi pag hindi ako mag-start, hindi ko malaman na mag-succeed ako dito sa business.
Yes, that's what I did when I first saw the ads. I can resonate their story, but then like that's why the reason why I joined this kasi gusto kong the situation right now. I've been like for me having no overtime that makes me worried because I was depending on that overtime because my hourly rate is not like 40 hours. It's not really enough. Then imagine that if the overtimes be like completely eliminate that in our job, so I have to find somewhere that I can really have like support
Yeah.
because I have a higher mortgage. So that decision that I make the time when I saw the ads, I know it will change my situation. I know it's not an overnight success, but at least I'm doing something that I can build something that I know in the future it will help me get out on that situation.
Totoo yan.
So if you cannot really try something new, you won't know that this thing really works for you unless you try. Because if it's not like you like being negative, like you see the opportunity, oh, it's that's not gonna work. It means you're already putting that opportunity in the negative vibes that you're not gonna be successful. But then if you seeing the opportunity that I know I can do this, I know this gonna work for me, you're already putting that in your head that this is business gonna change your life or your situation. It's just the way that how you push this business and how you're gonna run the business, because it's our own. That's we own this business, so it depends how we can run it. And we have a lot of resources. We're like, you're not that you're lack of resources. Marami talagang nagbibigay ng mga tips and mga advice sa mga community leadership natin na nag-successful na dito. So in just like we have to apply what we learn. And then our decision, that's really the biggest decision we make, because like you mentioned, hindi lahat talaga is approve ang mga mga spouses natin, yung mga asawa natin na hindi sila nagsusupport sa atin. Pero hindi naman nagdesisyon sila for their own good, but they always looking at for their family and then for themselves.
So guys, for our audience, don't worry about, like, I know I've been in that situation. It's like, how am I gonna start something that I don't have any business background. I don't have any computer experience. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not social media expert. Don't worry about that, because here we have the package. You will have step-by-step training. You have one-on-one mentor coaching, all master classes, all Zoom training that you can get. The only thing you have to worry in the first step is to start, to decide to start something that can change your life, your family's life, and build that legacy for your family. You don't have to figure it all out at once. Kasi yung sa amin is, when I first started, I never know the how. But I realized in life, the how is none of my business. Just the hungry for change and believe in yourself that no matter what, you will do it and you can do it, and trust the process, and also pray. Always remember that God is always there to help you, guide you in this journey. So, yung sa, di ba, always remember, no, nobody that finish something that they never start. Nobody becomes successful that they never start the first steps. Wala pong nag-succeed. Kumbaga yung mga billionaire, hindi yan gigising kamagahan, nag-billionaire na yan. You have to go start the first place, how or what is the things that you love to do, and then pag-aralan mo. Before you realize, little by little, there's always a progress, and always remember, progress is a progress. Diba, sis? Kumbaga, progress namin dito is doing live, and it becomes our, like, we get into our hobby. We get to
It's like our
develop,
routine.
yeah, we get to develop this, that we cannot finish our day without our go live daily. So always remember that you have to make that decision for yourself. If you really have that hungry to change your life cycle, your financial situations, then you have to decide. You have to make that first decision. That is the hardest part. So, because always remember, time will pass anyway. Whether you start today or 6 months from now, those times will pass. Alam mo, marami akong nag-inquire dito, sis, na, ay, hindi pa ako ready, pag-ipunan ko muna, I'm not ready. And always remember, guys, the moment you save money, and the things will happen. That savings will be, you have emergency comes, and gagamitin mo yan. So that's why I reach out to people that, lahat naman tayo nag-start sa business, we don't have money. That's why we are looking for something that can change this situation. But if you don't find way to start something, marami namang options dito. Especially pag nandito ka sa Amerika, dito doon ka sa Canada, merong mga financial options for you to way to start something that could change your life. Kasi wala naman tayong money na nandyan sa savings na ganyan kalaki. Wala. Just, and then, di ba, merong mga tao kasi sis na, oh, I don't like to borrow money. Well, then, you can never start something. Di ba? Kasi karelasan sa atin dito, nagbaborrow. Kapital, may investment.
Yes, because just remember, it doesn't matter if you don't start this looking for something. your life, the time will just go on. They're not gonna wait for you whenever you're ready or whenever you have money. Time always gonna go.
Time.
They're never gonna wait. You're always gonna continue. They're like, it's not like, oh, I'm not ready to, I don't have no money.
Totoo.
Everything is gonna go forward.
Ano sis, yung bang nagsasabi na, pag-isipan, pag-ano ko na, pag-ipunan ko muna, years after, hanggang ngayon, wala ka pa rin naipon for your business, di ba? If you find way to start, like, kumbaga, kung gusto mo talaga, you will find way. Di ba, as what I mentioned, we are grateful here in the US, marami silang credit card na magpabaro sa'yo, or yung mga finances options, marami pong magpahiram. At saka, ipupush mong business, you will be able to pay that within a year. Pag ipupush mo, pag wala kang ginagawa, hindi mo yan mabayaran. You have to push the business, believe in yourself that you can achieve whatever you want in life and you will be able to pay the money that you used in the business. Kasi lahat ng mga billionaires, millionaires, yun ang start yan, borrowing money for their capital. Meron din talaga dito sis na sabi pa ha, pag business yan na may investment, then it's not for me. If no investment, then I will join. Magbablog ka na lang kasi ang vlog walang investment. Oo.
Wala. Yung good content lang.
Content lang. Go up every day, post every 2 hours or less.
Minsan kung tao talaga, if they really wants to join the business, they don't have there's no a lot of questions.
There's no questions.
Yes, because like paying 149, if you look at it, it's only a beginning, and you can find any resources, but they cost thousands of dollars just to know one thing about your business. So example, if you're trying to build something, you have to pay all those things just to get all those resources.
Yes.
But the $1.49 just only for one-time fee that you can access everything, and also we have all those, you can get all the resources, the companies that we partnered with, everything that you want to know about the business. I mean, if you don't like it, we can refund it. This is the only thing you want to know is more about the business.
So I want to clarify here, guys, that 149 is your one-time membership to get into our system to have access of how this business work, how we earn, what company that we're affiliated with, and then to see all those products that we have, and you decide if the way what you saw the opportunities, the automation, lahat, you will be invited to our community, and then you have that 30 days trial. And of course, there is a startup cost. It's just same as any other business, but not just 149. Don't expect that. And always remember, wala namang yung 149. If you want to go outside to eat, that you'll spend more than 149.
Yes.
Just a couple if you go to a good restaurant.
I think the reason why they do that we have to pay $1.49 because people that really serious on looking for something that really works on them, they will pay that. But people that don't want, like, that's what we want is people that's really serious here in the business. We're not wasting our time. That people just wants to know, be nosy in what we are offering. So if you're really serious, they will pay the $1.49 to find out what's really business. If it really works for me or for them, then yeah, they go and they follow the next steps. But that's the reason why a lot of people complain about why should I pay $1.49. The reason why, because they're not really serious in the business.
Yes,
they're just being nosy.
At saka the benefits of the 149 once you proceed to move forward is that covers your training, your one-on-one mentor, your coach, your automation, lahat makakover yan. And then of how you want to run your business, you have the training, all the tools you need in just that one-time membership fee. Kasi lahat kami dito sa community, we have to start there. Kasi our system is already built. Lahat i-set up na lang namin. So, always remember guys, if you don't want to start something today, 10 years from now, nothing is going to change in your life for 20 years, The only questions here for me is that, will you be in the same place or already building freedom for yourself. Like right now, Sister Teresa and I and the whole business community, we are building our freedom, building something that could benefit us in the long run. But you have to make the decision for yourself. Walang magde-decide yan sa iyo. Time will pass. No matter what, iiwan ka yan. Tatanda tayong lahat. Di ba? And you cannot enjoy your life but daily grind. Marami kasi dito, ay wala akong oras, I am so busy. Always remember, if you are lang hustling right now or running 2 to 3 jobs, 10 years from now, you will be in the same place, same cycle, no matter what. So you really have to if you see the opportunities, don't wait, don't cause it delay. Start it right away. Find way that you could start. Kasi meron talaga dito sis na hungry for change. They want help. Find way to start the business. Marami po dito. And those people are already living their best life. Diba? So it's normal that we feel scared in the beginning, always remember, ipagdasal natin. Kasi unfair yan is weaker than have faith. You have to make sure that your why is stronger than the fair. Because that's the only reason that would push you through challenges. Kasi lahat naman ng journey, merong ups and down yan. Pagdating sa when you are building something, kahit nga nang magtatrabaho ka, merong fair dyan kasi yung makatrabaho mo, backstabber. O, di ba? Hindi, kahit saan tayo pupunta, you have to have faith, you have to be strong, and no matter, kahit anong mangyari, ipupush mo and you will arrive kung ano man gusto. Sa trabaho nga, 50-50 pang ma-fired ka, hindi mo alam kung trabaho mo. Kasi meron akong kakilala na he goes to work and then he was fired for some reason. Someone say something negative about him and then the boss believed and then he's fired without knowing what's the cost. So lahat po in our life is we are not sure. Always remember that you have that faith. Make sure it's stronger than your fear. Marami pong mga doubts sa buhay. It's just in here dito talaga, if you see the business, since our topic, if you started today, kumbaga you started today, 5 years from now, your situation is not going to be the same. Because let me tell you, when I started 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago, my situation is not the same anymore. Saka Sis Teresa din, di ba sis? Kumbaga, you are building right now. There is challenges that Sis Teresa have to overcome. Kumbaga, yung you have to come out of your comfort zone. Nagawa na niya. I've been there too. And then be consistent, learn about the business, and then that is progress. Progress is progress and is part of our journey.
Yes, and like it's not about just earning online though. This is not about, it's just about like community where you belong, and this like for me it's like the having a like purpose, getting like not just like work on work home, like it used to be in my when I was working for how many years in corporate job. It was just like nothing, that you don't have like something, you have a vision, that you can want to achieve. So for me, having this online, I have a purpose to getting up in the morning before going to work, and I'm building small progress to my business, coming out of my comfort zone. That was big progress for me. And then I was thinking for this lady here that really support me. And yeah, it's just a matter of, when you want to get out in your comfort zone and push the business, because having that fear, fear of changing your situation is, it for me it's not it's just like, for me, it's changed this whole thing, how to get out there and have faith.
Sometimes this is that normal for us na we don't like change. Diba?
Yes, but
Yeah.
fear is always gonna be there. No matter if you're even comfortable where you are right now, fear is, even you're like you're staying wants to be that fair, always gonna have that, but you have to be strong to get out in on it, because like your situation right now is gonna be the same if you always gonna have that fear of something you want to start new, because what if I feel like I have that feeling when I started, because for me I was shy. I don't know the social media, but I'm thinking, if I don't start it, and how I'm gonna learn. And I know when I found out the community will support me, and that's how when, like, I can do this, and this fear it's still lingering, that fear.
Yes, and
It's not, it's just normal.
hindi yan mawawala, and then yung fair sa buhay natin. But always, kasi kumbaga, you take actions without knowing what's ahead, like kumbaga yung next steps, you know? But that is the difference between action taker, yeah, than the opposite one, the have the let the fear leads into your life. Kumbaga sa akin, when I first started, as what I mentioned in the beginning of this live, that I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't understand, but I did it anyway. And what I had was the willingness to learn and hungry for change. So that enough is lead me into what am I doing today. Normal po yan. So, but always remember, guys, that if you don't make that decision for yourself, nobody can give you the life that you want. So what I'm gonna share you, that if we do have promotion today until the end of this month, if you want to start today, the good thing about that is we have the promotions of, you can start commissions of more than four, I would say up to 4,000 plus US dollars. It depends on how you start, and you will start earning four times commissions. So it's not gonna last. It's gonna end until the end of this month. So if you are gonna start something, and your business would go faster, four times faster. It's just up to you of how. I wish when I first started, we had this promotion that we are posting right now on social media. Kasi it takes time to achieve milestones and achieve these points, these tasks. So if you are watching right now, though I wouldn't hesitate and just reach out and watch that free workshop. And always remember, you don't understand in the beginning of the free workshop seems same as what I did, because our mindset is employee mindset, and people are sharing about entrepreneur business opportunity. But what you have in deep inside, listen to it. Di ba lahat naman tayo meron yan. Sa'yo, sis, when you first started, I'm sure, as for me, English is not my first language. I think just like her too. Workshop is in English, and then you talk so fast, and of course, it didn't sink into my mind, but we did it anyway. And for the people who are watching and said about last night, it was so funny how much I earned in this business. I will tell you right now, how much I earn, it doesn't matter, because you are not gonna earn the same as what I do. Because we are all independent entrepreneurs. How much time and effort you put it in the business, how much you want to earn, it's up to you. Diba, sis?
Yeah, because remember, you have to spend money to make money. And
Yes.
that's one thing that's the one thing they don't understand. Some of the people, like, like, they don't want to spend money, but yet they wanna, they like, they complain about they can find the results, or they want to invest or something, like you always have to, every business you involves in money, involved in investment. So you have to find ways to start the business, especially right now. It's really more, this promo is really, this is really a lucky people that wants to join, because for me, I was like, I wish we had them when I started. Imagine that you go up to that milestone, like,
Yeah.
really, the commission. And that's how we have is, yeah, the business, really, they're really a huge potential in this business. How do you can earn passive income? Just have you has to just to trust the process. Is this
Yes.
is the time that we have to start the business right now because we have this promotion.
Yes, so start if you are interested and want to dive into this month, reach out to us. Register your name and email to our website or reach out to us so we can help you and finish and start your own business before the end of this month. So we could be here and talk all day about this topic, but of course, we are going to leave you with 4 questions that you could answer that for yourself, and hopefully that will help you make that decision. But before we end this slide, let's acknowledge one of our audience watching from Michigan, USA. Thank you so much, Sissy, so for watching us. We appreciate your time. So, guys, always remember nothing changes if nothing changes. And what if this decision change your life? And it happens. It proves a lot of us. Almost more than 270,000 people across the globe that changed their life. It's because of this business. So, what if this is the opportunity you've been praying for? And because sometimes one yes today can open doors to completely different tomorrow. And we experience that. We are the living proof of these 3 questions for yourself. Answer this for yourself. Think about and listen to your instinct. Is there anything you want to add on, sis, before we end our live?
Well, for my advice is do the first steps, take action, and just simply register your name and email address to our website, and we give you all the link that you need. And also, we have our free live webinar that happens every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST. So, if you have the time to join one of those free live webinar, we just simply registered. It's a free registration. Wala pong mawawala sa inyo. And also, if you don't have time, we have our 20 minutes replay video that highlights the business, and you can watch them anytime or anywhere you are available. It's a replay video. It's a highlights the business and how this business works. And then if you like the video that you've seen, just follow the next steps, and we'll be here to guide you in this journey. And also, just trust the process and have faith if this is what you're looking for.
That's right. Thank you so much, Sister Teresa, and thank you, everyone. Always remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. Make that decision for yourself and reach out to us before the end of this month so you can avail this promotion. It's a one-time, in a lifetime, life-changing opportunity. Thank you so much, Sister Teresa, and I apologize for my background noise here. God bless you all.
God bless everyone.
I love about this digital business is that we have step-by-step training. It's global, and also we have automated system that operates 24/7.
I love that the digital business is global, it's automated, it's flexible, no need for inventory, and I love that it's very scalable and the lucrative income is phenomenal.
My digital business gives me the peace of mind that one day my plan B will become my plan A.
We earn money passively online while spending time with family.
My digital business allows me to purchase the newest device on the market, thanks to.
And the best part is, even as I'm speaking to you right now, our digital business is still running, earning passively for us 24/7. It never stops.
So what I love about this business is that the huge earning potentials, and we do not have to recruit people because we use that tested and proven automated system, so right people comes to us.
We joined the business because we want to be out of the rat race of living paycheck to paycheck.
Working 2 jobs is really tiring and physically demanding. Thanks to this digital business that allows me to work anywhere.
The reason why I started this business is because I have a goal of retiring my husband early. And also,
what I love about this business is the automation system that's work for me 24/7. Wherever I go,
I love that this business is flexible, and automated. I can do what I love most. Look after my...
I joined this business because I want the flexibility that I can work anytime, anywhere, and my business runs in the background for me 24/7.
What I love about this business is the automation, and
I want to build a legacy now so that I can pass it on to my children in the future.
It's the automated system, the flexibility and portability. I can work anytime and anywhere I want to.
What I love about this business is I can earn extra income.
With my digital business, I work smarter, not harder, anywhere and anytime. I chase.
What I love about the business is the automation. It provides results while you are sleeping, while you're spending time with your family, and while you're out and about.
The step-by-step video-based training that they provided me, and also the fantastic...
Because of this business, I was able to resign from my stressful job and now enjoying my time with my family and building my own business.
Working 24/7 non-stop. How amazing is that? And we have this beautiful community who is willing to help you to be successful in this business. You're not alone, so come.
And we are proud digital business owners. Hooray!